Hey, Eagle Run 23 here. We're still talking about ammunition. Man, so it looks as if there's going to be a new way to ban some of the sales. You guys have heard that, online sales are something that could possibly be going away, depending on which administration is taking over here. And so I'm kind of always looking around just because um, I kind of enjoy it, and so it's kind of frustrating as well. But I've been looking around, and I was able to find some Hornady, and it was an online sale. It's not this exact stuff. It's 140 grain, but it's 6.5 Creedmoor, and it was 28 bucks a box, which is a little bit high, but that's a pretty decent price for 6.5 Creedmoor. So I was happy to get it. They only let you get 5 boxes, so I found a couple other things on there and placed an order. So I used a credit card to pay, and it was declined. And so I logged in just to check it out and make sure everything was okay. And sure enough, there's available balance and everything's fine. So I switched over to my debit card, and I punched it in, and it also was declined. And so it gave a really specific number for it being declined, or a reason. And so I Googled that number, and it was a payment gateway authorization, and it was declined at the payment gateway, which kind of makes me wonder if the credit card companies, I own a small business, and I'm semi-familiar with when you fill out the paperwork for your, so you can take credit card transactions, you have to put down the line of business that you're in, and they sometimes will send somebody out and inspect it, or sometimes it's just approved, but there's a couple different ways that they approve those. You do have to actually have good credit to be able to accept credit cards. And so I'm curious if anyone has had this problem before, and if we think that these payment gateways are going to be used to limit online sales. That's a really easy way to regulate, business from these suppliers that are selling goods online, is just don't let the card transactions go through. And while they probably wouldn't be able to limit face-to-face transactions, being able to order online is super convenient. And I've kind of ordered online for years now. Okay, current day Eagle Run here. When I was editing this, I realized I wasn't really very clear on exactly how I got the transaction to go through. I tried 2 different credit cards, and then I tried my debit card. Now, when I hit my debit card, I got a fraud notification from my bank, and I was able to reply and say, no, this is not fraud. And then I went back and tried it again on the credit card, and it did not go through. And then I tried it on the bank debit card, and it did go through. So it took several times to get it to go through, and the gateway was still closed to credit cards. Sorry, I did jump in here. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. If anyone has seen that, and if anyone has any comments on that. While we're on the topic of ammo, let's discuss how I find ammo and what I do. For that, first of all, I do have an account alert set up for AmmoSeek. I recommend you do that. Now, I found with AmmoSeek, and I'd love to hear what you guys' experiences are with this. I found with AmmoSeek that they only recommend a handful of suppliers. It's not as if they're combing the entire web. I'm speculating here. I don't believe they're combing the entire web and finding deals. I think the retailers are probably paying to be listed on AmmoSeek, and then they can update their account with what they have. That makes it a little bit difficult to find stuff that a smaller supplier may have, or someone else, but I do use AmmoSeek. But here's my number one tip for you, and this has been where I found almost everything. And I made a purchase, just now for some 6.5 Creedmoor. They had a couple of boxes of 223 that I bought as well. They limited you to 5 boxes, which is fine. 100 rounds is fine. I'll take 100 rounds of Creedmoor. And this stuff was 50 cents a round, which is high. 19 bucks a box of 20. That's high for 223. Probably double what it should be, nearly double. But I hadn't seen any, and I can't stock the stores. I can't stock the stores every day, so I just kind of limited to what I get online. I mainly bought that stuff so that I could go shoot a new gun that I completed. I don't want to shoot into my stock at all, so I only bought 100 rounds just because I figured that'd take me to what's what it would take me to get this gun sorted. So anyway, here's my number one tip for you is Reddit. Now, I am not a Redditor. I've signed up I've logged in to Reddit, and I don't know if you can see everything if you're not a member. I don't know about that. Maybe someone can help us out in the comments, but there is a forum on there that is called In Stock Ammo, and there's guys like us that are just hunting deals, and they post them on there. Now you got to be quick, and it's a little frustrating because a lot of them are sold out by the time you get there, out of stock by the time you get there. But it's a really good way to share information. I've also found that people have been leaving deals in the comments of these videos, which I think is awesome. I don't know that anyone has been successful in buying anything from there, just because they probably do go out of stock pretty quickly. I posted a deal on this 6.5 Creedmoor on the page, and in 30 minutes, I was checking around. I went back to it to see what, because someone said something was out of stock. They had a 9mm that was out of stock. I went back and checked it, and it was gone. The 6.5 Creedmoor sold out, so they must have only had a couple hundred rounds left, because I bought 100 and he probably bought 100. So they do have this Max Tech. I have 3 boxes of these left. I think I bought 500 rounds of this 5 years ago, and this just sets on the shelf because it is absolute junk. This is that steel case stuff. I can get away with shooting steel case, like this Tulamo works great. I can get away with shooting that. My Beretta, it likes it, but it does not like this stuff. And I've tried it in a couple other 9mm, and it won't run for me. So I got a couple boxes of that. Maybe if you could shoot it 1 round at a time or something. But anyway, hop on Reddit and find their in-stock deals. I hope that we don't get regulated out of credit card transactions. And I've been working on a video here. Make sure you're subscribed, because next we're going to talk about how many magazines do you need. And I also have a unique numbering system that I'm going to talk about for that. So make sure you're subscribed. All right, leave your comments below. Let's discuss what's going on. All right, Eagle Run 23. Thanks for watching.